I hope you are doing okay. So in this video, we'll look at prefixes as well as conversion of units. So these prefixes are simply multiples or sub-multiples of units. So what do we mean like that? In some cases, we can have very small numbers or very large numbers. For example, if we talk about the mass of an electron, that's a very small number. If we talk about the mass of the sun, mass of the earth, or even charge of a proton, so those are very small and very large numbers. So it would be very cumbersome to write such numbers on paper. So to make our work easier, we make use of these prefixes. So these prefixes, there are some prefixes which we should know them. So make sure you memorize these prefixes, especially the ones I will put much emphasis on. So, okay. So if we check, we have 10 to the power 24 there. So this one is called iota, and the symbol is Y. 10 to the power 21 zeta, symbol Z, and so on. So a factor, prefix, and its symbol. Factor, prefix, and the symbol all the way up to 10 to the power negative 24 there. Now, from this, it would be a bit challenging just to memorize the prefix without using a mnemonic. So I have this mnemonic for you. If you have any other mnemonic, please you can use it. But even this one will work perfectly well for you, just in case you don't have any other mnemonic. So the mnemonic is: that great morning, King Henry died unexpectedly, drinking chocolate milk, missing nature's picture. So let's check. You simply consider the first letters. So we have started from 10 to the power 12 to 10 to the power negative 12. So these 10 to the power 12 to 10 to the power negative 12, make sure you know them using the mnemonic key which are provided. Then you can also include this one, 10 to the power negative 15, this one, femto. So apart from knowing 10 to the power 12 to 10 to the power negative 12, include this one. So these are the ones which are commonly used. Okay, so let's go through our mnemonic. So we have T there, that first letter T. G, that's for great. M, that's for morning. K, king, yeah. Then H, Hector there, that's Henry. Then DA, that's for died. Then for this one, 10 to the power 0, simply unexpectedly, you can say this is simply a unit, unexpectedly. So for this one, we are simply separating these ones with positive powers from the ones with negative powers. So we have 10 to the power negative 1, which is this, and that side drinking. Then cent, that's chocolate, milk. Then micro, missing, nano, nature's pico, picture. Okay, so we can go through again. So tera, T, that's that. Giga, G for great. Mega, M for morning. Kilo, K for king. Hector, H for Henry. Deca, that's DA for died. Then unexpectedly, of course, we'll just keep it. This, D for drinking. Cent, C for chocolate. Milli, M for milk. Micro, this is the symbol for micro, that's missing. Nano, N, natures, and pico, P, picture. So you can check even these factors, how they reduce. Tera, that's 10 to the power 12. 10 to the power 9. 10 to the power 6, 3, 2. So just make sure you practice these ones. Using this mnemonic, I can assure you that you won't be able to forget the prefixes. Otherwise, we'll be applying these. An example which I can give you where we can use prefixes, e.g. let's say we have 2.35 times 10 to the power negative 9 seconds. So instead of having 10 to the power negative 9 there, we'll check which one is 10 to the power negative 9 on our list of prefixes. So 10 to the power negative 9, that's 10 to the power negative 9, it's nano, small letter n. So we just say this is actually equal to, if we express in terms of prefixes, nano seconds, like that. Then what if we have maybe 4 times 10 to the power 6 watts? So 10 to the power 6, it's what? We check 10 to the power 6. So 10 to the power 6, that's for mega M. So meaning 10 to the power 6 should be replaced with capital letter M. So we have 4 megawatts, like that. So these are simply illustrations. Otherwise, we'll look at more examples since I'm just explaining for now. But my emphasis is that take time to go through these prefixes. Make sure you know them, that mnemonic, or if there's any other mnemonic that you know, please just make sure you go through. These are very important. We'll be using them even in further topics to come. So make sure you go through them, the prefixes. Okay, then from there let's talk about conversion of units. Conversion of units. Okay, so in the previous video we talked about different systems of units. So we talked about the MKS, the FPS, even the CGS, and actually even the international system of units being developed from the MKS system of units. So under conversion of units, we should know how to convert units from one system to the other. For example, if we talk about mass, we should know how to convert mass from kg to pound, kg to pound to grams, and so on. If it's length, maybe from meters to centimeters to feet, like that. So of course, for some units like converting from pound to kilograms, the conversion factors are always given. Okay, we can now talk about the method that we use to convert these systems, or these units from one system to the other. So it is called the chain link conversion. So we use a method that we call the chain link conversion. So this is a method that we use to convert units from one system to the other, or converting within the system. So what is this chain link conversion? Under the chain link conversion, we use a factor which is written as a ratio equal to a unit. What do I mean like that? Let's say we want to convert 20 kilometers to meters. 20 kilometers to meters. Of course, under general conversions, you would simply say, we know that 1 kilometer is equal to what? 1,000 meters, like that. Then you get your 20 kilometer, like that, saying equals to x, you cross multiply, then x will be equals to, you multiply 20 times that 1,000, you end up having 20,000 meters. You have converted the 20 kilometer to meters using the proportional method. Now let's apply the chain link conversion. So you get your 20 kilometer. So you check what are the given units. The given units we have kilometers. So you should do multiply by so the aim is to cancel these given units, the units which you have. So down there you can see we actually have one. So we have 20 kilometers. The aim is to cancel the kilometer. So meaning down there we should have kilometer such that that kilometer and that kilometer will cancel. Then what units do you want? You want meters. So you write the meter on top like that. So in this case you check how many kilometers make, or let's say how many meters make a kilometer. So if we have 1 kilometer, we should have 1,000 meters. At this point, just cancel these units. Then you multiply whatever remains. So you multiply 20 by 1,000 meters to give you 20,000 meters like that. So this is the one we are calling the chain link conversion. Another example, let's say we want to convert 2 hours to seconds. Want to convert 2 hours to seconds. So using the chain link conversion, you get what you have been given. So we have the 2 hours like that. This one can be written as over 1. So you multiply by, so you have to get rid of the hours. Down there you write hours. Then remember, if you want you can go direct to seconds. But before seconds, between hours and seconds we have minutes. So we should first convert from hours to minutes, then from minutes to seconds. So on top there we use minutes. Now let's check what's the relationship between minutes and hours. So we know that if we have 60 minutes, we have 1 hour. So by doing that, hours will cancel. So when we multiply, the answer will be in minutes. So we can say, let's now convert the minutes into seconds. So from minutes to seconds, we want to get rid of that minute. So meaning, where should it be? It should be down there. So we have minute on top. For it to cancel, we should have another minute down there. Then what do we want now? We want second. Then check the relationship between minute and second. So you should have 60 seconds forming 1 minute. So that minute and minute will cancel. After that, you have only remained with what? Second. So you multiply everything you have remained with. So we'll say 60 times 60, which is 3,600. So here we can even say we have 2 actually being multiplied by 60 times 60, we said 3,600. Then 2 times 3,600, that is 7,200 seconds, and that is the final answer. So just confirm. Okay, so that's it. So this is how we use the chain linking conversions. We'll solve more examples, just that for now I'm explaining just to get the concept of the chain linking conversion. So from this we can proceed to solving some questions now. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, so we have these questions. These are the questions we'll solve. These are the examples. So for question 1, so question 1 reads, the speed of light is 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. So that's the speed of light. Express the speed of light in A, kilometer per hour, B, kilometer per minute, and C, in mile per hour. Given that, so NB there, if you check, we have also NB that's just not a being, or simply not well. 1 mile is equals to 1609 meters, 1609 meters. That's the conversion factor. So we have our first question there. So say solutions, decide. Let's solve these questions. So question 1A, we have been given the speed of light, which is 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. So this speed of light should be converted to what? Kilometer per hour. So you simply get what you have been given this side. 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters. So we know that we can write this as 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters. Then over this per second can be written as 1 second. Since we have to use the chain link conversion, then we'll be multiplying now by conversion factors. So we have to convert meters into what? So remember, we are converting this to kilometer per hour. Okay, we are converting into kilometer per hour. So the aim should be converting meters into kilometers, seconds into hours. So let's start with the meters there. So draw our line there. So let's check. We have to get rid of this meter m. Where should we write it? On top or down there? Of course, it's down there. Then we can convert directly from meters to kilometers. Then on top we write kilometer, the units that we want. Then we check what's the relationship between kilometer and meter. We know that 1 kilometer gives us what? 1000 meters. So by doing that, even the meter will cancel. We have remained with what? Kilometer. Then we should convert also seconds into hours. So let's continue. So for a second, we can convert seconds into minutes into hours. So we want this s to cancel. If we do that, we want the s to cancel. So that s will be on top. Then from seconds, we can convert to minutes, like that. So that the s will cancel. So now what's the relationship between seconds and minutes? We know that 60 seconds give us 1 minute. So this second and that second would disappear. This second and that second to cancel. Then again multiply by, we are not yet done. We should convert now the minutes we have into hours. So we'll do that. So where should we write minute? Up or down? So to get rid of minute, you should have minute down, up there, so that minute and minute will cancel. Then down there we have hours, what we want. Okay, so minute and minute will cancel. Now what's the relationship between minutes and seconds? And minutes and hours. We know that if we have 60 minutes, we have 1 hour. After that, minute would disappear. So if you check, you find that you have remained with hour, then on top just kilometer. So just multiply everything that has remained on top there, then over everything down there when you multiply. So this will be equal to, so let me just punch that on a calculator. So I have 3 times 10 to the power 8. So this one should be multiplied by 60, multiplied by another 60 there. So we are getting 1.08 times 10 to the power 12. Let me write that. 1.08 times 10 to the power 12. Then over, what do we have done there? This is just 1000. So it's over 1000. Then what are the units on top? We just remained with kilometer. then down we just remained with hour. Then we can divide by, so we say divide by 1000. Okay, so if we check that number which we have, that is 108 with how many zeros? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so say 108 with 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me just confirm. So that's 108 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Okay, so this is in kilometers per hour, but this number is too big, so we can use scientific notation. So as we have a point there to shift how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. So we can have 1.08 times 10 to the power 9 kilometers per hour. That's it. So we have converted the speed from meters per second to kilometer per hour. So that's how you go about it. That's the concept to use. Then let's go to B. So for B, we should convert the speed of light from what? Meters per second to kilometer per minute. So we'll start with the same speed of light, which has been given 3 times 10 to the power 80 meters. Then this is over 1 second. Multiply by, so it should be converted to what? Should be converted to kilometer per minute. So in this case, on top we should have kilometer. Down there we should have minutes. So let's first convert the meters into kilometers. So we have to get rid of meters. So down there, meters, on top we say kilometers. So if you have 1 kilometer, we can get 1000 meters, such that meter and meter will cancel. So we have converted the meters into kilometers. Then next, this second should be converted into minutes. So to get rid of S, we should have S there, such that S and S will cancel. Then down there, I want minutes. So we say, we know that 60 seconds make 1 minute. Then second and second will cancel. Then we have remained with minutes and also kilometers. So you just multiply what you have remained with. So on top, as you can see, we have remained with, okay, so we have remained with 3 times 10 to the power 80. So this is being multiplied by 60, then divide by the 1000, which is down there. 1000. Okay, and then let's check what do we have. So that is 18 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Okay, so the answer becomes 18 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is in what? Kilometers per minute. Okay, so if you want, you can write it in standard form. That is 1.8, then the decimal point should have how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 10 to the power 7 kilometers per minute. That's it. Okay, then you see, we should convert from meters per second to mile per hour. Mile per hour. Then you have been given 1 mile is 1609 meters. So we'll start with what you have been given. 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters over 1 second. They multiply by, so let's get back to that. Should be in mile per hour, meaning that the meters should be converted to miles and the seconds to hours. So we have been given the conversion factor 1 mile should give us 1609 what? Meters. So what do we want to cancel there? We want to get rid of the meters. So we have meter there. Then on top we have the mile, like that. So that meter and meter can cancel. Then if you check, 1 mile is 1609 meters. So if we have 1 mile, it should give us 1609 meters. Okay, so we have converted from what? Meters to miles. Then multiply by, seconds will be converted into hours. But before that, let's convert the seconds into minutes, then hours. Okay, so do that. So to get rid of the second, you should have second on top so that it can cancel with that second. Then down, we should have minute. Then you know that 60 seconds give us 1 minute. Then again, these minutes should be converted into what? Hours. So you should have minute on top, then hour down there. So that on top we'll say 60 minutes give us 1 hour. Minute and minute will cancel. So if you check, you are only remaining with what? Mile and hour. So you simply multiply what's on top and multiply what's down there. Then you divide everything after that. So let's multiply what's on top there. We have 3 times 10 to the power 8, which is being multiplied by 60 multiplied by another 60. The answer, that's 1.08 times 10 to the power 12. So we have 1.08 times 10 to the power 12. This should be over. If we multiply everything there, we'll just have 16091. So we'll just get 1609. So on top, remember, we have mile. Then down, we have hour. So we'll just divide that. Okay, so what we have, divide by 16, so 1609. The answer, okay, so that's what we are getting. So we are getting 671, that's 224,363 mile per hour. Yeah, so that's what we're getting. Meaning we have converted from meters per second to mile per hour. Okay, so in the next video, we'll continue solving these questions. So for this video, that's it. Hope you have gotten the concept on how to use the chain link conversion. Otherwise, we still have some more questions to solve. Okay.